Hello, I'm Laura from the Helena Family YMCA, and I am about to do a 30-minute Silver Sneaker class. Silver Sneakers is an older adult class. It's low impact with range of motion, some strength, some flexibility, a little bit of everything. Um, so for this class, you're going to need a couple of hand weights. If you don't have hand weights at home, don't worry. I use a couple of canned goods. It's just something that gives a little weight to your arms, not too heavy, not too light. And canned goods kind of fit in your hand really well. So a couple of those would be good. You're also going to need, we're going to take a water break halfway through. So a water bottle also kind of works well for the hand weight. And we'll take a water break. And if you're at home and you have like juice or water or tea or something that you'd prefer, go ahead. Have a glass of that nearby. You're also going to need a chair. If I move a little bit here, there's my chair. Something that doesn't rock or roll. You want something that is not a collapsing folding chair. We'll be sitting on it, but we also, when we're up and getting a little bit of a warm up, kind of something that is nice and sturdy. To hold your weight and stuff would be great. So when you're not dealing with not using your stuff, I store mine underneath my chair. You just want to make sure you're storing your stuff out of the way. So on a coffee table, shelf nearby, underneath the chair, somewhere just where you're not going to trip over them. And make sure you don't have any other tripping hazards nearby. We just don't want anybody falling today. Make sure you're wearing proper footwear. Something like slippers and flip-flops can really trip you up. So these are my exercise shoes right there. I just have a pair of basic shoes for inside that I only wear inside. And if you're wearing socks, on some floors that can be really slippery, so you might want to think about taking them off if you're wearing socks. Make sure everyone is moving without pain today. Sometimes we just need to rest something or modify it. Go ahead and do that as you need to. Or sometimes this particular movement is just not right for you, and that's okay too. And go ahead and take a break whenever you need to. And just hop right back in, get some water, shake it out. Bless. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Where was I? Yeah, sometimes if you need to modify or rest something or something, we just don't want to injure ourselves anymore. So please don't move with pain today. Everything should feel pretty good. It should be challenging, but not painful. All right, I'm going to get my stuff, store them underneath my chair. We'll get started with the warm-up. All right, let's start with march. Let's get those arms and those legs moving. Nice upright posture. Heel in front, push those arms forward. Good. Good range of motion in those arms, pushing it forward. We're going to push the arms out, tap the toe to the side. Good. All right, we're going to push the arms back, tap that toe and back. All right, fantastic. Go ahead. Try to get that knee to those elbows as best you can. Kind of getting our bodies warmed up here. Getting them ready to work. Yeah, all right, and let's kick those legs in back as best you can. Keep those arms moving. Right, fantastic. All right, good. Hands on your hips. We're going to feet right under the hip, underneath your hips. They need to go a little wider than that. That's all right. Kind of whatever feels best. Let's go ahead and rotate those hips. Getting our hips loosened up here, getting ready to work. Let's go the other direction. Round and round. Feet a little bit closer, hands on your knees. Of course, if you need a chair for support, go right ahead. Rotate those knees. All right, other way. Good. Hand on the chair if you need it. We're going to rotate that ankle. And the other direction. All right, other side, rotate that ankle. And other way. Good. Feet right underneath your hips. Or a little wider. That's okay too. And we're going to sit back. Sit back in those hips like we're about to sit down and come back up. We're doing nice squats here. I'll show you from the side. Pull those hips back and forward so our knees do not go back to our toes. Chest upright still. Good. And if you need a hand or two on that chair just for a little support, go right ahead. Just make sure you have that good range of motion, as good a range of motion as your body allows right now. Let's do 2 more. All right, good. Let's bring one foot back. It's like a little kickstand here just for balance support. You could also use the chair for a little support too. We're going to come up or down and up. Down and up. This is short stride lunge. Body upright, does not want to rock back and forth and wants to stay upright. Let's do 2 more. And we're going to switch sides. Down and up. Let's do 2 more. All right, good. Let's find that seat. We're going to pick up those hand weights. Good. Start rotating those wrists. And other direction. All right, fantastic. Elbow or shoulders up to your ears and down, up and down. Good. Roll them forward and roll them back. All right, good. We're going to bring those arms all the way up to the side and down. They don't need to go any farther than past shoulder height. And if you need to bend those elbows, or even like this, that's kind of makes it a little easier. All right, good. We're going to bring those arms back behind us and down. Make sure when you're bringing back behind us, our body is staying in one spot. We're not rocking back and forth at all. Nice and easy here. We're going to come forward. Forward. Body still wants to stay in one spot. You need to bend those elbows, go right ahead. Tighten that core if you, it's a good idea. All right, let's pull those palms face forward. We're going to bring them up and down. Up and down. Fantastic. You want those elbows to stay in one spot. We don't want our arms all the way into our body. There's a little bit of space. All right, good. One more. And we will work triceps. So we're going to put one down. Let's just put that under a chair for right now, so it's out of the way. You can have that arm right here for a little bit of support. We're going to bring that elbow up and down. Up and down. Good. You want to keep that arm close to that ear as much as you possibly can anyway. All right, let's bring it down. And let's go to the other side. No need to go fast here when you're transitioning. That's okay. Up and down. Make sure that elbow is staying close to that ear. Make sure you know you can have a little support if you need it. All right, one more. All right, good. We're just going to deal with one right now. We're going to bring that down to our foot and then up to the sky. So down across our bodies to our foot and up to the sky. And make sure you know that when you bring it up, it should be forward of your head, not behind it. Good, down and up. Doesn't need to go fast. Let's do one more. All right, good. Switching sides. So down here, down to our foot, and up. Kind of like we're reaching something from the dishwasher, putting it on the shelf. Kind of a nice everyday movement. So it's kind of more of a full body exercise, not just our shoulder. I do have my hand right here for kind of a little bit of support if I need it. One more. Good. Switch sides. Give this arm a bit of a break. It can hold on to our chair right here, other arm by our side. We're going to bring that arm up and down. Up and down. And then elbow a little bit if you need to. Nice range of motion. If you need to drop that weight, do it without the weight. Go right ahead. Nice upright body. Don't forget to breathe. All right, let's go ahead and do one more. All right, let's switch sides. Up and down. Good range of motion here. Okay, we're going to do one more. right, fantastic. Let's just take a little bit of a break, get some water. A little bit of a water break here. We're halfway through. Hydration, so important. Just starting to become wintertime. Wintertime is right around the corner. There, it gets so dry, at least here in Montana. All right, put this down. Go ahead and pick up these hand weights. Work a little bit of our legs. So go ahead, put right here on your legs. Go ahead and march the legs. There we go. If you need to just stay with lifting the heels up, go right ahead. March it up. All right. You can stay with this march. You can also just kick it up. Get a little bit more in there. All right. Make you feel good. Make sure that body is upright. Okay, we're gonna work our heels now. We're gonna bring those heels up to the side and then in. So out and in. Out and in. My cat is definitely playing with the tree behind me. We make sure we put no breakable ornaments on the tree every year just because of that. I think it's very fun. One more. Okay, good. Now we're going to do our toes. So we're bringing the toes out and in. Out and in. Good. Bring the toes out and in. Out and in. All right, let's just do two more. Okay, now we're going to bring our whole leg out and then bring it back in. So we're going to go back and forth here. This is a good everyday kind of movement for strength and range of motion here in our hip. Kind of like we're getting out of a car or out from the table, stepping over a newspaper on the floor. Do one more. All right, let's switch sides. So we'll bring the other leg up to the side and then back. Try to get it as far out as you can. Try to get that height on that leg. Body is still upright here. One more. All right, we'll get a few abs in here. We're gonna bring our weights right here. We're gonna twist to the side, come back. Twist to the other side and come back. So back and forth, getting that twisting motion in that body. It also just feels so good, I think. Fantastic. All right, hands by our side. Go ahead and do some penguins. So back and forth. Squeezing that side body. Make sure those sit bones are on the chair. Just back and forth. All right, good. Feet, make sure they're planted on the ground. We're going to come forward and then back up. If you need to do this without weight, or if you need, your hands here for a little support. Go ahead. So back. Our spine, all the way from the crown of our head to the tip of our tail. It's nice and straight. Okay, one more. Good. All right, I'm gonna put one down. I'm gonna have this one, have her weight right here in both hands. We're gonna try to pull it apart and then relax. We're working on our grip here. Pull it apart and relax. Start nicer grip strength. Pull it apart and relax. All those little muscles in the hands, really important. Good, let's do two more. Try to pull it apart, relax. Pull it apart, relax. All right, we're gonna take this in both hands. We're gonna try to squeeze it together like we're smashing it and relax. Squeeze it and relax. Squeeze and relax. I'm just trying to smash this. If you don't have a weight, you can always try to press our hands together. Good. All right, we're going to take this in both hands. We're just going to rotate our wrist. Get a good wrist motion in here. And the other direction. All right, very good. Let's put this down. Have our hands, go ahead and wiggle the fingers. Wiggle them the way that kind of feels wrong. Try to do a little bit of a brain movement here. Rotate the wrist. Okay, get a nice rotation in that wrist. Other direction. Open and close the hands. Shake them out. Body upright. You can cross your legs, but you can cross the ankles instead if you'd like. Body all the way upright. Hand on the opposite knee. Try to rotate that body around to look behind you. All right, let's just slowly come out of it. You don't need to go fast. We're stretching here, so let's go ahead and just do the other side. So other knee, body upright, hand on the opposite knee, and all the way around. All right, and forward. Good. Place our fingers in front, pull forward. You're trying to get right across the upper back here. Let's open up the arms, try to get across your chest, all the way down the arms. So dip of the fingers. Do your best anyway. Thumbs down, pull back. All right, good. Roll those shoulders. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to have our legs out wide. We're going to dip one leg down, come to the side, kind of getting a stretch here in this leg, body upright. Don't forget to have a nice breath. Slowly come to the other side. Work the other side. Feel that stretch in that leg. All right, come forward, legs stay out wide, hands in the thighs. We're gonna do a little bit of cat and cow. So arch that back to the ceiling and then all the way to the floor, back and forth. Big rounding up to the ceiling and then the floor. Good. Nice neutral spine here. We're going to drop one shoulder. Other side. All right, good. Feet out and forward. Heel out in front. Hands on the thigh. Go ahead. Stretch it out in front. Switch sides. Good. And upright. Ankle on the knee. And forward. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Hands here for support and forward. Good. Upright. Let's work our ankles a little bit. So let's go ahead and rotate that ankle. Go ahead and rest that heel on the ground if you need to. Other direction. Point and flex the whole foot. Wiggle those toes in the shoe. And let's do the other side. Go ahead and rotate that ankle. Other way. Point and flex the whole foot. Wiggle the toes. All right, good. Let's just do our neck just real quick. Make sure you can see it. We're going to drop one ear to one shoulder. And in the opposite hand, you can just have pointing to the floor. All right, bring it up real slow. We'll do the other side. So drop the other ear to the shoulder. Drop that opposite hand there just to the floor. You don't need to do that part, but it kind of gives it a little bit more of a good stretch. A lot of tension in my neck, so it's good to stretch it. Let's bring it up, and we're going to drop that chin down. Point that nose to the floor. We don't want to be rounding our back here, just kind of the neck. You can kind of feel it in the back of the neck here. And bring it up. Put your ear to one shoulder, drop our head down to the other side, just back and forth like a nice U. Oh, make it feel good. Yeah. All right. Let's breathe up. Hands all the way up, and then down. Blow it out, let it all out. Breathe it up. All the way to the top, and let's let it go. Thank you everyone joining me here in my living room again. I hope everyone had a good time. I miss everyone at the Y, and I hope everyone is staying safe. Have a good holiday season. Stay safe.